Okay guys, here we are again. We're still in Kinmount. It's amazing that this little town has so much for me to show you. This is the old rail station here. So the railway tracks would go all the way from Kinmount all the way up to Haliburton, and this was the station, and now they've turned it into a museum. But it's only open on Saturday, and we just missed it on Saturday when we were here. We just missed it. Anyway, so they used to have that big door on the end would open up so they could load and unload, and then people could wait inside. Anyway, I've been here many times with my grandparents. But I guess they have an actual little mini railway now inside there that you can go visit. See, that's where they would load. Telegraph too. I didn't realize a telegraph. Anyway, so this is the new little area that they've created. It's the visitor center. See, model railway museum now. And they built this beautiful gazebo. And then this is a monument to the Icelandic community that came very briefly to Kinmount to help build the railway. Look at this. This was the sign, the stopping, that it would tell the railway to stop or go. This would move. As they cranked it, it would go down. Anyway, these must have been part of the original pieces. I'll show you up here. This would be what it would look like, some of the things that would go up and down the rail line. See? This is the front. Closed, only open on Saturday. Anyway, this is what it would look like. And growing up, we would still have some of the ties were still there. Some of these big things. And we would be able to get the railway ties out of them. Have huge spikes. It was great. Great. See, here's some more of them that have been donated to the museum that would have run along the railway tracks. See? This is a trunk passenger for luggage. And then this one is grand trunk for cargo that they could put cargo on along the railway. And they have this old railway crossing sign. Yep. So this is the rail station in Kinmount. We often came here with my grandparents. And I know I already made a video of Austin Sawmill, which is just down the road here, a little ways. Look at this big huge chair they have here. See? And all these flowers, my grandparents always had these same flowers. See? They like the striped ones like this. And we always had them. And then we would look, and if there was dead ones like this, we would pick them off at my grandparents' house. Like this one is dead. See? And it just comes off and you pull it off. It makes it better. So they've made this little gazebo here, and they held a marketplace in the summertime until October, I think, every Saturday. And we saw them setting up for the marketplace when we were leaving to go to the library on Saturday morning. And then I don't know what this sign says right here. It says visitor information. So this is about the Kawartha Lakes. So it's more than just Kinmount. Kinmount, Fenland Falls is here. Kinmount's way up here, see? And then Fenland is here, and then Lindsay's here. So this is the whole Kawartha Lakes region. And then some of the things that you can do here. I'll get out of the shadow. Boating, places to stay, places to visit. Oh, there was that bed and breakfast that I was on that walking trail that I wanted to go see today too. It's the oldest house in Kinmount. So I wanted to go see that. I don't know what this thing says. We'll just go look real quick and then we got to go make breakfast. See, farmers market, May through October. This looks like it's a mural maybe. Oh, it's a plant list. All the different things you might find here in Ontario. Created by Ruth Orr. Cardinal flowers, swamp candles, water lilies, blue flag, marsh bedstraw, speckled adder. Nice. So that is here. Okay, so that's the Railway Welcome Center. We have got to go eat some breakfast. I think it's pancakes today. So we're gonna head on up. The library is closed today, but outside the library we can still get a little bit of Wi-Fi. So we'll go up there and make our breakfast. And then we need to do a tiny little bit more work at my grandparents' gravesite this morning. Yesterday when I was there, I walked around and I saw so many people that were so special to me. My great-grandparents are there even. And some people that were really special in my life growing up that have passed now. And I was able to visit their grave and pay my respects yesterday. So, yeah, it was really great. So there's a few more people that I would like to look for. There's a couple of other different parts to the cemetery that we haven't been yet. So I'm going to go over there today too. Anyway, so that's that. Time for breakfast. I'll catch you guys later.
Okay, well, Kinmount used to be a major road junction, and it still is. Like, we have two well, they don't call them major, but I call them major highways. The traffic's pretty heavy, come through the town and meet up right on the main street. And they all go, one goes to Ottawa and the other one goes back over to Aurelia. And then this one goes up to Halliburton. And it used to be, like I say, it used to be a real traveling town. People came through and gradually it faded away. We had a big fire that burnt down the huge main street, and railroads began to decline, and so it was quite a history to it. And we have, Kinmount actually has 4 museums in it. For a little town less than 500 people, 4 museums is a pretty good number. And the Phillips Mill was down the road, first of all, just down about 3 miles outside of town. And then they moved it into the other, on the river up here. And Kinmount used to have 6 mills, sawmills in it. And I think someone was already there since the 1800s, but they were lined up along the river. It was a perfect spot if you needed railway access. And now there's no railway. However, we still have, the railway was defeated by the road. We used to laugh because back in the days before railroads, everyone had to travel by horse and wagon. And then we got the railroad, so much for the horses and wagons. And then now we're back on cars and the railroad's gone. So I think history really moves in cycles for us. So anyways, yes, and I can remember very well when Phillips lumber was up there, and they sawed there, but they went to a full hardware store. But there used to be a big sawmill just up the road from them called the Stave Factory. And you'll see a picture in my book of it. It was a massive one. They're building staves for barrels because they were popular too. And it's all gone. So, yep, there's a lot of history in Kinmount, and the Phillips are right in the middle of it. Once they moved from Coboconk over here, they this was a booming place.
Good.
Okay, good. Six, I believe, is the same station. It hasn't changed. The town burned down all around it.
Oh, yeah, right.
So-
76?
1876.
Oh,
That's when-
1876.
Yeah, the railroad arrived in '76, and then went on from there. So this is our model.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I know it's
Wow.
it's been going for quite a while now, and this is Halliburton.
Okay.
End of it here, and the station is still there. The rest of the town doesn't look the same, but the station's still there. And
Yeah,
this
we were
is-
in the museum in Halliburton and Minden both this week.
Okay. And this is like these are some of the little places or ghost towns
Okay.
now, like Donald and Lachlan and Gillard. They're still on the line, and there's an odd building, but they qualify for ghost towns.
Wow.
You know, our area, lots of it. This is actually true. This is a standard chemical. And they made antifreeze in the day before antifreeze was artificial
Wow.
with wood, and that's what they look like today, except the trees are even higher and brushier. So, and anyways, yep, and this is what
Coming on down, Lachlan.
yep, Gillard,
Galert, yep.
yeah.
We went to the wintergreen maple products in Galert.
Oh,
They made us
yeah.
a strawberry rhubarb pie.
And this is Howland Junction,
Okay.
and there's the
Yep.
IB&O that
Yep.
goes off this way. It's like I said, pretty well. And this is the trestle, and that's exactly what it looks like today,
Right.
except that it's got a hand railing on it.
Oh,
Like
okay. Yeah, because that was
And the Honolulu station, that's not it, but close enough. And then there's the big rock up there, and we haven't even got it. And this is the Kinmount area,
okay.
and that's what the main street, if you look in my book, that's what the main street
Are you
is.
controlling?
Was back when, before it burned down, and
Yeah, I noticed the sound moves as the train moves. Too,
Yeah.
Right?
and this is the Northern Hotel was my family.
Oh,
They
okay.
called it the Scott Hotel.
Okay.
And we were here pretty early, and there we are right there, and we
Yep.
haven't changed a bit.
Yep. Right.
And the main street, like everything burnt. The sawmill burnt everything.
Right.
And this railroad station
Wow.
never had a singed shingle
Wow.
on it.
Wow.
It was something
So great.
funny. Yep.
Yeah, I wondered how it knew we came
So-
in because it just started when we walked in.
There's Philip's lumber.
Oh. Wow.
It's,
Look at that.
yep, and that's the part
Wow.
facing the road. I guess they have it,
railways and
and it's just yeah.
Wow.
And there's the mill, which of course
Yep.
is down here. You have like the
Yep.
Austin Mill,
Yep.
and you have to turn the train around
But
somewhere.
then, if you badmouth the buildings and say, "Well, we got to tear these things down. How about a discount? Maybe you could get it for $5."
Well,
That sounds.
they would have all been gone, but Austin's were kind of smart that way. They knew that their mill was closed and it's just going to fall down.